All right. So we have learned how to use while statement. We have learned how to use do while statement. Now let's learn how to terminate a loop before the loop gets completed. So for example, in this program, what I am doing basically, I am asking the user to enter numbers repeatedly, and these numbers will be added and the result will be stored in a variable total, right? So here the program basically what it is doing, it is asking the user to enter 10 numbers, and those 10 numbers will be repeatedly asked from the user, right? And then 10 times we are asking the user to enter numbers here, and these numbers will be added to the variable total. And what I want that if the total is greater than 50, then I want to finish the loop. So here I don't want to wait, the user should enter 10 numbers. Whether I want that if the user has entered 10 numbers, if the user has entered numbers which make basically 50, the total, which makes the total 50, then I want to terminate the loop. So let's say the first time user enters 30 and the second time user enters 21. That makes 51. So I don't want to go up to 10 numbers. I can terminate the loop with those two numbers only, because these two numbers make 50, more than 50. So I should basically terminate that. So how do I terminate the loop early? So to do that, we will use the keyword break. We'll use the keyword break basically to terminate the loop early. So here we should put the break statement inside an if condition, right? So here, let's say we want that our loop should terminate early if the total exceeds 50. So there we will put the break statement, right? So here, how do I change this program? So I will basically change this. If code I will put the break statement and then I will modify this. So now here, how does this program will work? Okay, so let's analyze this. Let's go through the code one by one. So here we have three variables, total, count, num, and total is initialized with 0, count is initialized with 1, and then here this condition expression that you are seeing, if this comes out true, so whatever we have from here to here, they will execute, right? So for true. Okay. And then for false, your code will basically jump here. All right. Now here, if you see the loop, this loop should go up to 10 times, because we have initialized count with 1. We are comparing this count with 10 for less than or equal to relationship, and we are updating this count by 1. So this loop in regular manner, it should go for 10 times, right? But what we want to do basically, if the total exceeds 50, we want to terminate the loop before 10 iterations, okay? So here, let's see how this code will work, okay? So here, since first time count is 1, so this expression 1 less than or equal 10, true, right? So if it is true, then we'll ask the user to enter the num. Let's say user enters 10. So total, now total initially was 0, 0 plus 10, 10. 10 will be assigned to total. So total will become 10. And now we'll check this. If total greater than 50, 10 is greater than 50, which is false. Then if it is false, then you know that if else, right? So the else part will execute, your program will display, keep on tracking. Then your count will be updated. So count will become now 2. Then your code will go to the iteration, right? So 2 is compared with 10 for less than or equal to 10, right? So 2 is smaller or equal to 10, true. Okay. So now we'll ask the user to enter the num. Let's say user has entered 30. So 30 is assigned to num and total was 10. So 30 plus 10, 40. 40 will update the new total. So total will become 40. And then 40 greater than 50 false. Then your program will again execute, keep on tracking. And then count will become 3. Then your code will again go to the beginning of the loop. 3 will be compared with less than equal 10, which is true. The program will ask the user to enter the number, and then you will enter the number. Let's say you enter 12. So total was 40 before, and then you add 12, 40 plus 12, 52. 52 will be assigned to total. So total will become 52. Now 52 is greater than 50, which is true. So your program will display this. You achieved your goal. And then you have this break statement, right? So this break statement, we already have seen in switch case. So in switch case, when you have break, so your switch case statement exits from the switch case statement, and it comes to the statement which comes after the switch case statement. So here also, when your program will see this break statement, right, then your program will also finish the loop, and then it will exit the loop and it will come here. Okay. So the moment your program sees a break statement, it finishes the loop and it comes basically the statement which comes after while loop, right? So just like the while loop exits, so similarly, whenever your program sees the break statement, your while loop will exit at that moment. It will not finish the entire while loop. So in normal execution, this while loop should execute 10 times because we are updating count by 1 and we are checking count less than equal 10. But if you have basically break statement, that break statement will finish the while loop early. So it will exit the loop early, basically, right? So the moment your program sees the break statement, it will exit the while loop. So now let's have the demo of this. So let's see. So in normal case, this program should run 10 times, okay? But here, let's say if we achieved our goal, that the total exceeds 50, then it should terminate early. So let's say we first put enter number 10. So it says keep on tracking because total is less than 50, which makes this condition false. So then your code is here, keep on tracking. Okay, then let's say we enter number 30 now. Then 30, again, now your total is 40 basically. So 40 is greater than 50 false, so your code executes this, okay? Now, let's say we put 12, right? So now it says that like you achieved your goal, right? Why? Because 10 plus 30 plus 12, which is 52. So 52 is greater than 50, which is true. And then it executes this code. Then it executes this break. So when it executes this break statement, your code jumps to basically line number 22 basically, which is the end of basically the while loop, right? So I can also add few more things here. I can add here after the while loop, I can add cout total Okay, so now let's run this. So if I do this, keep on tracking. So now you see that in 3 numbers, we got this 50. So that's why we exit the loop early, right? So we do not go up to 10 times to ask the user to enter 10 numbers. Rather, we stopped ourselves in 3 numbers since we got 50 for the sum, right? So that's the use of basically break statement. So break statement is used to exit the loop early, okay?